Tip number. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have got a video for you all about saving money. So I have got 10 more new ways that I am trying to save money for my family going into 2019. So, and just to say that I am not sponsored by anyone, any company that I mention or any service that I mention. So these are just literally things that I do and things that I like to use, and I want to share that with you today, and I hope it helps some of you. And before I say anything else, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as one of my subscribers. So with that said, let's get started. My first tip is that I have bought a new Hewlett-Packard printer, and with it I have signed up for the HP Instant Ink. Now that's something that you can Google and find out a lot more about, but basically you are sent your ink cartridges through the post, so your printer will be talking to the server and they'll know when you're running low on ink. You'll never run out, and you can have plans where they're either free for, I think it's 10 pages a month, or it's £1.99 for 50 pages a month, and so on. We've just gone for the free option at the moment because we don't really print very much at all, and it's just now and again if I want to print off postage or a photograph or something like that, then I can do that at home. So that is a way that I hope is going to save us money, because I've been through so many printers. I've used generic inks in the past and they've just gone wrong. So I'm using genuine ink, and I'm using this plan, and by doing it that you don't damage the warranty that's with the printer. So HP Instant Ink, find out more about it. The plan that we're on is free. I've just paid for the printer, but I won't ever have to pay for the ink. Tip number 2 is that I am taking real advantage of being a student. So I've got the NUS card, which is now called a totem card, which you can obviously find out more about. I've also signed up for Uni Days, which is a website and an app which provides discounts, and also Student Beans. That's a good one also for saving money. And I have found out through other people, just through reading about the NUS card, that there's so many courses that you can do and be eligible to apply for an NUS card. And a lot of the courses are actually free online courses. So it's something to find out about. It can save you a lot of money. Tip number 3 is that I recently renewed our home insurance, and when I did it I used Compare the Market to do it. I found a much cheaper deal for the home insurance, which actually gave more on top. So we've got legal insurance with it, legal protection I think they call it, and we also got the home emergency cover, which I wanted, and with that it meant that we were eligible to have the Meerkat movies and the Meerkat meals, and I've used it already. So we went to see Mary Poppins, me and Emily went to see Mary Poppins with the Meerkat movies code last Wednesday. So that's brilliant. I think I saved about £10 already just doing that. So that was really good. And when I went online, I had to look at all the meals, the places where you could go and use the Meerkat movies code. And I was really surprised there's quite a lot locally that you can use. So I definitely think that's going to be saving us money going forward. Tip 4 is that over Christmas, I used the Argos and the Amazon wish lists. And with the Argos one, it was really good because I put things in my trolley. I also put things on my wish list, and then they would notify me if the price dropped, if the item that I wanted was in stock close to where I live. It was really, really good, and it meant that if there was something suddenly available, I can just get in there quickly and order it and pick it up locally. So that's something I would definitely keep doing. I did that on the app, so that then if anything, I was out and about and it would ping up on my phone if say the price dropped. And that did actually happen when I was buying something for Ollie for his birthday, and actually it ended up saving us about £30 by doing that. My fifth tip is that I am taking advantage of Facebook. I am using the Extreme Couponing and Bargains website, Facebook group, which has been brilliant for saving money over the last few months. I found some amazing deals on there, but also I've used the Facebook Marketplace. I have previously tried to sell on there and I haven't had much luck. People haven't turned up and things like that. But I bought a couple of things recently. So I bought my bike. That I bought a lady's bike with a basket on, and I paid £80 for it. It was nearly new through Facebook Marketplace. I picked it up locally and it's worth over £300, and I'm using my bike for all of my local appointments. So anything that's local to me, I use my bike rather than the car, so I'm not putting mileage on the car. I'm not having to pay for parking. And even though I do get parking back through my work, if I needed to take my car, I tend to only take it if I need to go a bit further afield. And I think, well, that helps me also with my fitness. So cycling and having bought a cheap bike has been brilliant. Number 6, my tip is to become a supermarket tart. So I do all of my shopping in Aldi most of the time. That's where I shop. That's what the food that my family like. But occasionally what I do is I do an online shop with another retailer. And what I find is that they bombard me with vouchers. And I got an amazing deal the other day where I had £30 off a £50 spend at Ocado. And I thought, was too good to be true, to be honest. So I went in, looked at their bundles, looked at their half price food, some of the stuff that, generic stuff that was on buy one, get one free. And I filled a £50 shop, and I just couldn't believe it, how much came. And I paid so little for it. So if you shop around, the other one actually, I've had a load of vouchers come through from Tesco. I think they're always trying to get me to go back to Tesco. So they sent me a ton of money off. And I couldn't believe it. So if occasionally, I think if I do a shop there, I come up on some sort of system or something. And if the vouchers are good enough, then yes, I will go and shop around. And I think it's worth doing that occasionally. It's being a bit of a tart when it comes to supermarket shopping. Tip number 7 is that I'm using the Quidco and Top cashback lightning bonuses as often as I can. So in the run up to Christmas, there were loads of them. So it's where if you buy something through Quidco or Top cashback, between the time that you've had that deal sent to you and you activate it, you buy anything through their website and you qualify for a £2.50 bonus. And I did it about 3 times, and it is worth doing. So if you go on to something like Boots or Superdrug and you buy some toiletries that you would normally buy, so I generally like to buy the Tresemme hair shampoo. I get hair dye from Boots as well, like the L'Oreal Excellence cream. And quite often it's on buy one get one free or something. Go onto the Boots website, pick up those things, and usually you have to sort of spend £10, and you'll get the £2.50 plus your Advantage card points, plus you can get it click and collect from the shop up the road. And it is really worth doing for things that you're going to buy anyway. The other thing it's good for is if I like the Oral-B Pro Expert toothpaste, and it's usually £2.50 a tube or more. But if it's on cheap in Boots or Superdrug, and I use the lightning bonus, it's so cheap. So it's worth doing. If they come through on your phone, take advantage and get £10 of something that you would buy anyway, and get £2.50 back. Tip number 8 is that I am signed up to Amazon Prime Student, obviously because I'm a student at the moment, as well as working, and I get 6 months free Amazon Prime student, which has been amazing over Christmas. But with the Prime student, after 6 months, you then pay £3.99 a month, which actually I think is brilliant, because with it I also get Amazon Music, which has been fantastic. I have been using that all over Christmas. We've been listening to Christmas songs in the car. It's been lovely. And I listen to music at home when I was studying. I put it on my phone and things like that. So nice when you're out and about. So I've had Amazon Music, is brilliant. I've also had Amazon Prime Video, which is great. It's a bit like Netflix, but that's been really brilliant. It's cost me nothing, and I think going forward it's a really good thing to have, because they also have the Amazon Drive, where you get 5 gigabytes of free storage for your photographs. So if you want to back up your photographs and things like that, then that's a really good way. Because if you find that your iCloud is getting full up and you're getting those emails saying, you know, that you need to pay for more space, then you can move things onto the Amazon Drive, which I thought was really, really good to have as another backup. So even though I'm on the free trial at the moment, I will then pay the £3.99 going forward, because of the 1-day delivery, because the music, because the video. I was just fantastic. Oh, and because of Amazon Drive, because of books, all of that. It's absolutely worth it. Tip number 9 is that I am using a travel mug as much as possible at work. So I rarely buy coffees. I either make up a coffee at home, or I buy the little latte sachets and take those to work, so that I'm not spending money on coffee. I think it's something that can be so easy to spend money on, and I just refuse to spend money on a ridiculous £2 or £3 on a coffee. So that's what I do. I just buy the little latte light sachets from Aldi, and I either make it at home or I take it to work with me. And that saves a lot of money. It also saves the temptation of going to the canteen and buying an expensive coffee. My last tip is that I am using Canva as much as I can for things like thank you notes, for writing letters. The templates on there are really good. They've also got templates for things like my YouTube thumbnails that I do all the time. And of course, everything's completely free. There's CVs on there, there's brilliant structured letters for all sorts of things, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, even artwork for YouTube. It's so good, and I'm just starting to sort of properly discover what's on there, and it's all free. I tend to put my own photos on there, so I'll upload my own photographs, or I use another website called Pexel, and I will link that with this video, because it's really, really good, and there'll be royalty-free photographs that you can use and upload those to Canva and use those. So it's brilliant, and it has been a fantastic way that I have been saving money. Thank you for watching today. Let me know if you've got some other tips and tricks, things that I can do to save money for my family going forward. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. And if you're not a subscriber, then I would love to have you. So click on the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.